This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Where we want to educate you about our market, empower you to make wise decisions, and help you engage with our expert contributors. There was a couple things that I want to talk, Mark. One was there was an article in the paper this past weekend about these large buyers of properties. I'm not going to name the names, but these are people who offer cash to sellers. Say, hey, cash, I'll close fast.
Buyers.
Right.
Yeah.
And there was an article, and I love the title of this article because it kind of goes contrary to what they like to say. But the home flippers rake in funding. So these big home buyers, these big websites that give you quick offers and quick deals, don't like being called flippers, but that's what they are. I mean, as we compete with them,
yeah.
And we see the necessity. But what they're providing is a service that we can provide as well. We can get you a quick close if you need it, but we're going to get you more money.
Well, and you hit the nail on the head there. I mean, the key with that is anytime you get that interest from anybody, check it out.
Shop.
Okay, shop it out because one, to your exact point, you can get the same speed and many times more money or more services or support through the process. Maybe that's staying in the property longer,
right?
Which is very, very key. One big one is knowing your expenses up front versus surprises later.
Indeed.
And one other thing on this, people don't realize that a lot of those companies that do this on an ongoing basis, many times they're not even interested in buying your house sometimes. What they want to know is that once that you come to their website and they know you're interested in selling, it's kind of an end around to find that information out with you coming to them.
Right.
So then they can reach back out for other reasons or send someone to reach back out. So there's so many things going on behind the scenes that the consumer's not aware of.
They actually, in the article, and it was written by Eli Siegel at the RJ, they actually say that they don't try to buy homes cheap and sell them high. They make their money on the fees, but they don't really pay market price. They say they do, but they don't really pay. We've seen the data. I can see the data. I can see what's happening in MLS and so forth, and we can see the tax reports. But so what they're doing, but their fees are exorbitant, and that's what happens. You get really creamed on those fees on top of all this, and so Mark's absolutely right. But we can do it at a much more reasonable number.
It's kind of funny how the consumer, tends to come into it with the mindset of, oh, this is probably a normal transaction. It's what I'm used to seeing and have heard about for all these years of doing real estate, right? So you're paying a certain amount in fees, and it's got a certain process, this sort of thing. But in the same way that they're opting in for a different kind of buyer, they're opting into a different kind of transaction.
Right.
And so understanding how that is going to work mechanically is really fundamental.
Mark, here's one of the things I want them to take away from this is that you might think it costs you more money to do it that way, to get that guaranteed quick close kind of a thing, but it doesn't. We can do it for the same price we've always charged and still get you a quick close. And you don't have to pay more. You don't have to pay more for that.
But keeping, here's the way I look at it. Keeping an open mind and really saying, okay, each consumer has their wants and needs. And let's say, more important than money in a certain scenario, convenience. For whatever the case be. I don't want someone coming through the house. Certainty. I don't want to worry about repairs. All those, listen, they're all personal goals. And my issue for buyers and sellers, or in this case, sellers, has nothing to do with that. Whatever your reasons are is fine. But once you get these offers, don't look at that as the sole opportunity to get that done. To your point, check it out because there's other things that can still get you what you want, even if that is, I don't want anyone coming through the house. Great, we can do that. And let me tell you what else you get with that.
This has been Las Vegas Real Estate Now. Thanks for listening. And remember to tune in every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on 101.5 FM, 720 a.m. KDWN.